What's going on, Coyote Pack? Right now we are on location in Japan, about halfway through our trip, and I've got some incredible updates. We recently filmed with the Japanese giant salamander. Not only did we find several of them out in the field, but we also got to work with one at a place called the Hanzaki Institute. Now, the Hanzaki Institute is the world's most renowned location for research on these giant salamanders. We got to work with one that is the largest on record in the world. It was literally almost 4 feet in length. That's like this. It's a huge salamander, right, guys? So I know everybody is very anxious to know whether or not I'm gonna get stung by the Japanese giant hornet. Am I gonna get stung by this creature before we let the executioner wasp release on YouTube? I'm gonna try, guys. I'll be honest. We are gonna try, but because, as you can see, it's very rainy right now, Mario and I are just hunkered down underneath this overhang. We've been facing some major weather issues on this trip, which is something that you guys might not realize about production, is that sometimes the weather determines what you can and cannot film. And because of the cold weather and because of the rain, it's been very hard to find these hornets. Now, we do have a plan in place, and right now we're supposed to visit a bee sanctuary tomorrow. So European and Japanese honeybees, and oftentimes the hornets will come in to try to feast on their larvae. Fingers crossed, we're gonna find that giant hornet and I am gonna get stung. Now, in other news, I know you guys are really excited about the dinosaur content that we've been filming. We just finished the first season of Beyond Dinosaurs, but Jurassic World Explorers is coming really soon. Now, to let you guys know, nobody else knows this yet, but the first episode comes out on November 18th, and that is all about the American alligator and how it compares to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. An amazing episode that we filmed, guys. The largest alligator that we've ever caught is featured in that episode, and trust me when I say that it's a T-Rex. Now, here on location in Japan, what else are we filming? We've caught a Japanese toad. We're working on getting a newt segment today. That's why we're in this forest. It's a great place to find newts. But you know what's really cool? Look over my shoulder right here, Mario. Check this out. Look at the size of that orb weaver. That's a giant, isn't it? These spiders are absolutely everywhere here in Japan, and the good news for me is that their bite is not that toxic. We've run into tons of them. Haven't done an episode yet, but I guess it's cool to feature here in the video letter. All right, let's crouch back down, get into the scene. Hopefully we're getting good audio. It's kind of cool. We've got this waterfall coming down this direction. We're actually just about to start getting some B-roll shots of me coming down through this environment, and then we're gonna head to the other side here to this larger part of the river where we have a good chance of finding newts. Let's see, what else have we come across? Ooh, tiger keelback snake, which is both a venomous and poisonous snake species. That one's gonna be coming up on the channel very soon here. Actually, that episode may have released before you guys are even getting this letter. Oh, this is crazy. We're about to get hit by a massive typhoon, which is essentially the equivalent of a hurricane here in Japan. We are a little nervous. Hopefully nothing catastrophic is gonna happen, but it is probably gonna put production off a couple of days. And again, guys, like I said, you see the rain's already starting to move in. Oftentimes weather will completely determine the course of how production flows. So stay tuned, lots of good stuff coming. Hopefully I'll get stung by this giant hornet. You're saying to yourselves, Coyote, why are you excited to get stung by a hornet? Honestly, the reason is to prove that the sting from that hornet will not kill you, right? A lot of people think that the sting from a Japanese giant hornet will just instantly kill you. That's not the case. And of course, we want to find out, is that sting worse than the executioner wasp? I guess only time will tell. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being such brave members of the Coyote Pack. For myself, Mark, and Mario, be brave, stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.